Welcome to the ATS SimCall demonstration. The intent of this demonstration is to show you the power and capabilities of the product SimCall. In this first video, we will show you how to log into the application and take a look at some of the preliminary information that SimCall can provide you with from an audit's perspective. The first step will be to log into SimCall's user interface, WebSim. Next, select the region you would like to look at and click Select Office. We will then select the Anytown office and click on Run ID. Next, we will select a translations date and a run ID and select Call Detail. The call detail will be discussed in the next video. For now, we will choose to look at a run summary. Here, you will see a lot of information that relates to the switch itself the day the translations were pulled. There is information about how SimCall was configured to run, when it was completed, how many calls were simulated, and so forth. It is also interesting to see how many lines are assigned to a specific screening index. Here we can see that 17,000 lines are assigned to screening index 1, and that a majority of those lines are a 1FR class of service. There is also a verified office number so that the translator can track down issues in the switch itself if need be. There's a lot of other information here, including a list of every line on the switch. There are ways to drill down and pull out these actual numbers if need be. There is also an indication for which rate centers are located on the switch. The real power of SimCall lies in its ability to test a huge cross-section of calls possible. You can see here all of the combinations of NPAs and NXXs that SimCall is set to test. As we begin to scroll down, you can get a real sense of SimCall's capacity to handle simulated calls. We see here that SimCall tested 57 screening indexes with approximately 13,000 dialing patterns, and each was tested with a traditional dialing pattern as well as 0+. This amounted to just short of 1.5 million simulated calls in less than a minute at a rate of approximately 27,000 calls per second. The end result is that we were able to test and validate the routing and charging of 1.4 million calls in under a minute. This astonishing speed and power is obviously much faster than any manual test or call generation would be able